Good day, viewers. You are welcome back to class. My name still remains Israel Egwai. In today's discussion, we are going to have a look at salts and the various types. What is a salt or what are salts? A salt is a compound formed when all or part of the ionizable hydrogen ion is replaced by a metal or ammonium radical. For example, you have HCl. When you react this with sodium hydroxide, as we said before, form of neutralization reaction, you have NaCl plus H2O. But the essence is, this is a salt, sodium chloride. You have replaced the ionizable hydrogen ion here. So in which case, let's assume you have HCl, you replace this one with sodium, you have NaCl, sodium chloride. You can also replace with ammonium, NH4Cl. This ammonium chloride, sodium chloride. Remember we said when all or part of the ionizable hydrogen ion is replaced by a metal or ammonium salt. You can also have H2SO4. If all the hydrogen is not completely replaced, you now have NaHSO4. Part of it still have some. So that is the definition of salt. When it's a compound formed when all or part of the ionizable hydrogen ion of an acid is replaced by a metal or ammonium radical or ammonium ion. When all or part of the ionizable hydrogen ion is replaced by metal or ammonium ion or radical. Now, types of salt. You have basically about 5 types of salts. You have the normal salt. You have the acid salt. You have the basic salt. You have the double salt. And you have the complex salt. So let's look at them in terms. Normal salt. A normal salt is a salt in which all the ionizable hydrogen is completely replaced by a metal. For example, you have example is sodium chloride. You can see that you don't have any other compound inside. You have HCl. All the hydrogen is completely replaced. You have H2SO4. You may have Na2SO4. No hydrogen, no hydroxide. So these are normal salts. They are totally replaced. Then you have acid salt. Acid salt is a salt formed when there is partial replacement. All the ionizable hydrogen ion is not completely replaced. Most often it occurs when you have more acid in the solution than the base. Example, you can easily identify it by seeing hydrogen still present, NaHSO4 or NaHCO3. So long as it contains the hydrogen, it's an acid salt. Remember, the hydrogen ion is what actually makes it an acid in this part of the topic. So these are acid salt. Is sodium hydrogen tetrasulfate 6, sodium hydrogen trisulcarbonate 4, sodium hydrogen tetrasulfate 6, sodium hydrogen trisulcarbonate 4. So that is for that. We have the basic salt. Basic salt usually occur when there is when the amount of acid available to react to the base is not sufficient to cause complete neutralization. Example of salt, you have ZnOHCl, zinc chloride hydroxide, zinc chloride hydroxide. You can see you are still having OH in it. Remember when we were discussing before, we said NaOH, according to Arrhenius, we said Na plus OH minus. The presence of this OH makes it alkaline or makes it basic. Call it a base. So OH is still there. This one is what makes it an acid. Hydrogen is still there. Remember we also said HCl gives you H plus Cl minus. According to Arrhenius, this one is what makes it an acid. So in as much as it's still here, it's an acid salt. Base is OH is there, is the basic salt. Then you have double salt. A double salt is a compound formed when the salt dissolves in water. It contains 3 major ions, 2 of which are positive and 1 is negative. For example, you can have KAlSO42.12H2O. Potassium aluminium tetrasulfate do decahydrate. Decahydrate means 10, do means 2. Potassium aluminium tetrasulfate do decahydrate. So this is a double salt. You see that this one is positive, this one is positive, and this one is negative. It contains it ionizes and have 3 ions, 3 kinds of ions, in which 2 are positive and 1 is negative. That is how you identify a double salt. KAlSO42.12H2O, do decahydrate. Now the last one is a complex salt. A complex salt is salt that contains the complex ion, that is a charged group of atoms. Example of such is K4FeCN6. The name of this compound is potassium hexa 6 cyanoferrate 6. Potassium hexa cyanoferrate 6. You see it? So this is a complex salt. When it loses this potassium, you now have FeCN6. Because you have 4 potassium, 4 minus. So this now become this is a complex salt. You can also draw the structure like this. Sorry. You see the charge group of ions. You have 4 minus. This ion is known as the central atom, while these ones attached to it, they are called ligands. So these are salts, and these are the kinds of salt you have. You have the normal salt, example is sodium chloride. Acid salt, you have sodium hydrogen tetrasulfate or sodium hydrogen tricarbonate 4. Remember, you can also have potassium in place of sodium. Basic salt, zinc chloride hydroxide. You have double salt, potassium aluminium tetrasulfate do decahydrate. You have the complex salt, potassium hexacyanopherate 6. Thank you, my amiable viewers. Help me to share it and also encourage them to subscribe. God bless you.